Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for mid-December 2024. Happy birthday, Capricorn, by the way. And we are going to jump right in here. You have this Poise card and this Yang energy card, two of my favorite cards in this deck. The Poise card says that you are kind of being lifted up on a pedestal, like you're ready to do something that could bring a lot of success into your life. The Yang energy card is kind of like the Ace of Wands, which is, it's a great card for kind of getting started on something or having a new beginning or taking action. And I just said that, and you have this beginnings card, and you also have two aces here, which would be a new beginning. So there's clearly some sort of new beginning coming in for you. But that Yang energy card is a great card for that kind of like initial burst of action that you will take on a fresh start or some sort of new beginning that you are hoping for. So that looks really good here, Capricorn. You start with the Judgment card. The Judgment card can represent your purpose or discovering your purpose. So a lot of you probably, I think a lot of you have been thinking about your purpose or kind of like the things that you want to accomplish in your life, Capricorn. These people are rising up out of these coffins. And, what they need to do is they need to completely step out of the coffin to step into their new life. The coffin represents the fact that they are still kind of like holding on to their past life because the coffin is their past life. And so I think for a lot of you, this is about kind of, stepping into the unknown or doing something that you've never done before or whatever the case may be. So I think it would be a really good time for you to kind of like rise up and take action towards something new. Clearly, I mean, you have two aces, you have the new beginning card, the Yang card, you have the Chariot, you have the Two of Wands. These are all cards of kind of like moving towards something new. Your crossing energy is the Strength card. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. And so the Strength card is about needing to quiet that inner voice that tells you can't do something or, kind of like your inner critic, right? And this lion is submitting to her. So this lion represents her inner voice or her inner critic, and she is getting it to submit to her. So this is something that she has to work on every single day of her life. And the reason she is strong is because she does not allow her inner voice to tell her what to do. And so I think a lot of you, this is about developing the strength to not listen to that voice that tells you can't do something or the voice that tells you don't deserve something, right? I think that's what, I don't really see this as a challenge necessarily. It could be a challenge, but, I see this as you needing to like work on that inner voice thing and needing to make sure that it doesn't control your life. In the area of your thoughts or what's on your mind, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is like gratitude and luxuries. Nine of Pentacles is, heaven on earth. It is having the nicer things on earth. It is material goods. So a lot of you could be thinking about kind of like creating a nicer life or a better environment. I always say the Nine of Pentacles is really all about your environment. There's this little snail right here. And snails wear their homes on their backs. So the Nine of Pentacles kind of represents curating your environment, creating an environment of success around you. I'm pretty sure I've said this to you in the past. So, this could be a repeat message for you, Capricorn, where you are really being asked to look at your environment and create a better environment or create an environment of success so that you can be more successful. Again, you have this poised card, and the poised card says you are ready to be ready for success. It's like you are poised. You are ready for to be lifted up by the universe. But, again, I think that, kind of also creating an energy of success is going to kind of like push you over the edge and is going to really, make that poised energy a little bit better. And so I would work on that. In the area of your foundation, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is really good. The Ace of Pentacles is something that we have to nurture into existence. Usually the Ace of Pentacles is like a big opportunity, and it's only an opportunity. So an opportunity is nothing. An opportunity just has potential, and potential is nothing. Potential is what you put into something is what you're going to get out of it. So if you are getting any new opportunities at this time, I would make sure to like really put in the work, and I would make sure to really make things happen and really nurture the opportunities that you want to grow in your life. The Ace of Pentacles has this garden here, and when you think about it, with a garden we have to water it, feed it, fertilize it, we have to give it sunlight. all that other stuff. So I think for a lot of you, this is saying, if you get a good opportunity, then you're really going to want to take care of it, and you're really going to want to nurture it into existence, because the more you take care of it, the more it will grow. And that's what I'll say there. Next, in the area of the past, this is the energy of what you're moving past. You have this slow it down card and this beginnings card. I think you've had a lot of I think you've had a lot of new beginnings. I think you've had a lot of like needing to start things over. And that the good news is that could be coming to an end. It's like you could finally be working on something. It could be anything, like a business idea, a job, a relationship, where it's not, you don't have to like start over. I think the slow it down card is saying that things have been slow. I think that if you have been working on projects or businesses or new directions, that maybe things have taken a lot longer than you want them to, or maybe things just haven't taken off as quickly as you want them to, and that could also be changing. You also have the Ace of Swords in the past. The Ace of Swords is a victory, but showing up in the past position, it can say that you've been through a lot of challenges. We have these mountains on the Ace of Swords, and that sword is above those mountains. So it basically says that you've been through a lot of challenges, you have learned how to overcome those challenges, and moving forward, the good news here is because you have been through a lot of challenges, you have developed a lot of strength, right? And those challenges are adding up to hopefully something bigger and better. And we even have the star here, which is a great card. And I think that a lot of you, could be kind of, you've been through a lot of challenges, you've learned from those things, and now you're using those challenges to be more successful. Next, in the area of the very near future, you have this shooting star card. It says, what you've asked for is coming true. Your wish is about to manifest. I feel like I've said this to you like 3 weeks in a row. So, it seems to me like you get this type of message a lot, where it's like saying, the message is saying like you've asked for something and now you're getting it. So there you go. You have this up in the air card. It says, the situation has many unknown elements due to the influence of others. I think I've said that to you as well, Capricorn. I definitely feel that there could be a solid opportunity coming in for you. But I also feel that I also am pretty sure I've said to you in the past that you need to be very careful of what other people are telling you. Like, I think I said it in your very last reading. I could be wrong. But I think I was saying something like, I just get this energy for Capricorn where it's like people are telling you like, oh, don't do that, or, don't go do that thing that you want to do. But I think those types of people are coming from like a very, limited perspective. Let's put it that way. The star is a huge perspective. It literally represents getting a bird's eye view. And I think you need to realize that the influences that could be telling you not to do something, it's like they only see this much. The star says you see this much more. You see the full picture, right? And so I think you need to realize that you know more than other people, and you really need to go for something here. So yeah, that's what I'll say there. You also have the star in the very near future. So the star can represent hope, faith, renewal, can represent something you've wished for as well. We have this bird. It's the ibis, and it's the bird of knowledge and wisdom. And it also is the part of the star card that kind of represents getting a bird's eye view, seeing things from a higher perspective. So I think that you have a bigger perspective, and maybe that's why you understand things that other people don't. And I think you need to realize that with the star card, because again, this is a very good card that says shooting star. It says what you've asked for is coming true. Your wish is about to manifest, but again, nothing just happens. So, again, I think you have to put the work in to make sure that your wish manifests. Or maybe you need to take action on something that you're wishing for. It's like you can wish for something. A card can come up and say, like, this wish is coming true. But really it should say, this wish is coming true if you move towards it. If you do the things necessary to make it happen. So I would make sure you're taking action. The star is about having a North Star, like having that one big goal, wish, dream, thing that you want to manifest, and again, making it your single focus. A lot of people this week have had cards of focus. You have the Ace of Swords, which is laser-like focus. You have the Nine of Pentacles. She has this falcon on her hand here, which represents training your focus. And you have the Star, which says you need to pick one thing that you want to make happen, and you need to make it happen, right? And that's really what I would do with the Star card. Next in your outcome row, you have this disseminating moon. It says take time to breathe out. Yes, take a break if you need a break. We still have all these retrogrades. You have this gibbous moon. It says you are very close to achieving your goal. So there you go. Do not give up. Keep pushing and don't stop now. So I would keep working towards whatever it is that you are trying to work towards, or I would keep putting the energy in to make something happen because, again, you are clearly very close to achieving your goal. You have the Page of Swords coming up in the area of the next few months. I would encourage curiosity. The Page of Swords is kind of like childlike energy, and he is very curious, but he needs to explore his curiosity. So obviously we don't accomplish goals overnight for the most part. I do think this is something you've been working very hard towards, but again, I think there's probably more work to do, just based off of all the cards that are showing up here. And so, I think that you need to be curious. Like if you get curious about a goal and curious about like the direction you need to move in to get to accomplish a goal, or there could be like new ways of working with the energies or whatever. I would follow your curiosity with this Page of Swords energy. You have the Chariot. The Chariot is a victory or a big success coming in for you. This is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. Funny enough, the Chariot might mean that you are leaving certain relationships behind. And, this doesn't even have to be a bad thing, but he's leaving this city behind him behind, and he doesn't really know where he's going. But he has these stars up here, these moons right here, and so he's moving away from familiarity because he is in alignment with what he wants. So his energy is in perfect alignment. These two sphinxes represent the mysteries of the universe, and they are guiding his chariot forward and bringing him in a new direction. But again, he doesn't really know where he's going. He just is in alignment with an energy of what he wants, and because he's in alignment, he gets it. And so, number one, I would make sure that you are in alignment. Number two, I feel like some of you that this could just be as simple as you moving. I feel that the reason this is coming up in the area of your closest relationships is because you could just be moving, and obviously, like maybe your whole entire family isn't moving with you. And so you could be leaving people behind in that sense. It's not like you're cutting them out of your life is the feeling I get here, but definitely could be you moving on to like new groups of people, or could be you moving and leaving people behind. So there you go. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Two of Wands. I feel like you want more, basically. In the area of the future feelings, he's standing at the top of this castle, and the castle represents something that he has accomplished very quickly. But the story of the Two of Wands is that he rushed to a finish line, and he didn't enjoy the journey. He didn't take time to enjoy what he was doing. But now he needs to go and like do something new. But he has to get out into the world. So he needs to leave his comfort zone and get out into the world to have new experiences. But again, I kind of just get this feeling. I get none of that for you, Capricorn, even though I just said it. I just get more of an energy of you wanting more, like not in a bad way, not in like a greedy way. I just think you want to have like more experiences. You want to, maybe you literally want to travel more, or you want to go do new things more. And, I think that's perfectly fine. Your outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like something you have to do. The Knight of Pentacles is slow movement or no movement. He's the only knight that isn't moving in the tarot, and he's playing it too safe. He's being too cautious. I think what is making you too cautious, Capricorn, is probably your past experiences, the past 20 years of your life. And so I think you need to kind of like let go of that energy of the past so that you can make more progress in the future here, right? And that's what I would do with that Knight of Pentacles. But the Knight of Pentacles can represent progress. So, and you have three cards of progress: Chariot, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Clearly you're making progress. With the Judgment card and the Strength card, you have the Page of Cups. Could be a little bit of love here. So if you're hoping for love, this could be an admirer or a person who's interested in you, or you could be interested in a person. I think with the Judgment card, the Chariot, the Two of Wands, that you are probably going to meet this person like in a new world, and not literally, but although you never know. My prediction is that the aliens are going to land at the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. So you never know. Maybe you meet some like Super Chad Brad Pitt from another land, and there you go. It's like the love of your life. It could be. But I just feel that this person, you meet them somewhere else, right? So if you're moving, that's where you can meet the person. If you're getting a new job, you can meet this person at like a new job or something like that. But there's definitely, I feel like you have your eye on a person because of this right here. Star, Page of Swords, but also star with the Page of Cups. Usually with the star, it's like we have our eye on a person, or, usually it's like a person that stands out in some way. And so there you go. Could be a person that stands out in some way. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands, victory, success coming in for you. Do not give up. You don't have any cards in this reading that say don't give up, but I definitely feel that you have this card, these two cards, right? The Shooting Star card, what you've asked for is coming true. You've basically had that message, that a similar like message over the past few months. You have had this message several times with me as well that says you're very close to achieving your goal. So some people might be asking, like, why haven't I achieved my goal yet if these cards keep coming up? And, well, the answer is, number one, don't take tarot so literally. It is loose guidance at best. This is literally a piece of paper with a picture on it. I am literally just some dude on the internet. I have no clue what I'm talking about. Number two. Number three, things don't happen overnight. It's not like there's like some sort of easy button where we can just accomplish something. The cards can say for 6 years that you're very close to achieving a goal, because really 6 years is close. If you try to manifest $10 million and it takes you 6 years, that's a lot faster than it takes most people. So it's like this can be true and it can still take time. So again, do not give up on whatever you're trying to do. Yes, with the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Chariot. Do not give up on what you're trying to accomplish. The Chariot is about hard control. The Strength card is a card of soft control. I would actually argue that this reading is kind of saying you need to work more on that soft control side of things, where you're kind of working on quieting that voice that tells you can't do something. And, but again, I would still also take control of this opportunity. So if you're getting any opportunity at all, anything that you want to accomplish, I would really take control of the opportunity and also get into alignment with the opportunity. The Chariot, we have to be in alignment to get the victory with the Chariot. So, the easiest way to do it is to adopt the habits of success, like with whatever the opportunity is. If it's love, go look at successful relationships. There are 6,000,000,002 books on love that exist, and most of them are garbage, right? But if there are good ones, read them, learn about it, implement what you learned, and then you're in the energy of love, right? With the Ace of Swords, same thing with money, by the way. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Sun. I'm telling you right now, I definitely feel that some of you have your eye on a person. I'm not calling you out, but you have the Son of the Star. Son of the Star is fame and fortune, and it's funny that I said Brad Pitt. So maybe some of you are interested in some Giga Chad alien Brad Pitt from another planet. Or maybe you're just interested in a person that stands out to you, right? Doesn't have to be famous. Could just be a person that stands out to you. The Sun in the past could also say that you need to open up to your inner child. We have this brick wall behind the baby on the Sun. And that wall on this card kind of represents the wall that we all put up against our inner child. And then you also have the Page of Swords, which it could be your inner child. So I think you need to let your inner child run free, right? With the Star, you have the Hangman. Yeah, the Hangman is like answers in a situation. The Hangman has put himself in Hangman mode so he can gain enlightenment. You have the Sun and the Star, which are definitely enlightenment. So I think that a lot of you are ready to move forward on anything that you're trying to accomplish. The Hangman basically says that you have all the answers that you're going to have, and so now it's time to take action. With the Page of Swords, you have the Six of Cups, your inner child, literally. The Six of Cups is a card of innocence and nostalgia, but it is also a card of your inner child. So I think being more playful, not taking things too seriously would be a very good energy for you. The Six of Cups can also represent a soulmate, or like a very strong connection. I don't think this is someone from the past. I think this is a new person that's coming in for you. So there you go. With the Chariot, you have the Ace of Swords. Again, we basically have these two together here and then together here. Both cards represent a victory, so there could be a big victory coming in for you with both of those cards. I thought I really have nothing else to say there. It just looks amazing. With the Two of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles. Definitely time to leave a comfort zone. I think you're trying to protect yourself here from something. So if there's something you want, like a big opportunity, I feel that the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands do say that, you have to step away from that comfort zone. Especially if you're trying to protect yourself from getting hurt. And this could be it doesn't have to be love. This could be in work or business. It's like you might not be taking the risks that you need to take to grow, because you have been hurt before, which is probably true based off of Pluto in your sign, where, Pluto in your sign is like one step forward, 20 steps back. And, I think that Four of Pentacles is saying bigger risks. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Lovers, so definitely could be love. The Knight of Pentacles would say you have to make your moves towards love, or you have to, put the energy into love. You have to start planting seeds with that Knight of Pentacles. So if you want love, that could be love. If you don't want love, and even if you do, the Lovers can represent like a choice or making a decision. It's funny that I literally just said that and you have this indecision card right here. So this card says, that you are indecisive about something, and the Lovers can represent a choice that you need to make. This card, there's this angel here, and it's like clearly your higher self angel, or, your angels, or whatever you want to call it, your guides, are trying to guide you towards making a decision. And I think you need to make a decision at this time. Next, you have this idealism card. Yeah, like nothing will be perfect. A lot of people have been getting this right now. Part of me believes that this could be Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is completely delusional energy. So, we could, I don't know, we could be trying to idealize something, or, we could be trying to like wait for the environment to be perfect before we take action. But, this card says like nothing is perfect. So, take action. You have this defense card. This card could say that you're protecting yourself at this time. Four of Pentacles, Two of Wands. I'm not saying that you shouldn't protect yourself, but what I am saying is like you can be overprotective of yourself, which I think you are with that Four of Pentacles, like trying not to get hurt. So it might be time to take like bigger risks. Next, you have this eccentricity card. And we are in an eccentric time, so I think that really, it's like nothing normal is going to be the answer. And so I think like be open to crazy ideas, be open to, eccentric people. You never know what it could lead to. And finally, you have this Lost card. This card is Saturn and Pisces, and we do have Saturn and Pisces right now. And so with the Judgment card, I don't really think this is a loss. I think that you could be, again, some of you could be like moving away from family. You could just be moving. You could be walking away from something with the Judgment card, because Judgment, we have to leave behind our past life and step into a new life. So you could just be letting go of an old story. All of that kind of popped up here. But this is a really good reading here, Capricorn. I like it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.